Hey heroes, Cap here, and today I want to talk about Marvel's Avengers and specifically when do we think content's going to roll out, what news are we going to get, when are we going to get news, are they done dropping content, are we just doing shipments and MCU skins, are they dropping Thanos in the game to snap away all the bugs? Stay tuned and let's talk about it. As always, if you go out and enjoy the content, be sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe to come along for the journey. Without further ado, let's jump in and talk about the future of Marvel's Avengers and exactly what is going on with them. So let's start off by talking about what's going on and why is it so quiet coming from them. Now, there's not a whole lot of communication coming from them, but I mean, they're still working with like a smaller crew because the pandemic continues on. I know that they're kind of working from home, but not, some of them aren't. And so it could cause a bit of a delay in content dropping, as well as we've seen some like recent interviews and streams from some of the developers that new content is being worked on. It will be rolling out. The timetable for that is just so unsure, which is why communication really hasn't been happening. I'm thinking they're just deep into the work and that's what they're focused on right now. They want the game to do well and they're listening to all the feedback they're getting, as we saw with this past weekend when they allowed us to get double units from missions. Now, this is just kind of a short-term solution, kind of a band-aid, so to say, to fix a problem, but it's a step in the right direction. It shows that they do hear us and they want to find solutions, but the best way to roll those out and what it will be. So hopefully, because of all the quiet that we're getting, this means that eventually we're going to get a drop of large content over the next few months. We're talking like the roadmap, the new characters, the mystery character that we've been teased about for well over a month now, and hopefully smoother rollouts from the content, as they know that if the content rolls out but it's too buggy, it doesn't make any sense, as who wants to play new content if it comes out with a whole bunch of new bugs? Now, before I go any further, I just want to make sure that I stress the fact that this is all my opinions and it comes from research and information that I've gathered over streams, interviews, their Discord, and going out and searching for it. So these are all my opinions and what I've gathered and put together for you. Now let's talk about what's next for the content to come from the game. Now, we know that shipments and unit farming have been a big topic of discussion. The shipments, continue to roll out. The newest one with the Iron Man 3 MCU skin, that definitely needs more Hot Rod Red in it if you ask me, but that's just my personal opinion. We know that unit farming has been a bit difficult for it, as it takes usually a full vault run in order for you to get 500 units to get one shipment. And the fact that you can only get one shipment voucher a day still doesn't give you enough time to get that ultimate prize at the end. Most of them usually take about 100 shipments, although people now are starting to get them sooner and sooner, which is great that that rate of when you're getting it has been changed. I think we'll really get a better picture of what's to come to the game once the roadmap drops, and I really think that this month is the month for that roadmap to drop, along with even the mystery character. I think we're gonna get the roadmap, and shortly after we'll get the mystery character to really not only like say, hey, here's the roadmap, but here's the mystery character as well, to kind of show them that, hey, we have been working on this stuff, it's ready to roll out. We just want to make sure it's the smoothest rollout possible, as we know that this is the last shot for the game and we want this to do just as amazing as everybody else wants it to be. Now, once the roadmap drops, I think we're going to be getting obviously the next OOT in the cloning labs. We're talking new heroes: She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, Captain Marvel, the mystery character who looks like it's going to be either Jane Foster or Yelena. Hoping for Yelena just because I really like Black Widow and that's my main, but at the same time, another flying character would be really amazing to have in the game. And it could go along with the Thor storyline and continue that, which we're kind of at a cliffhanger with. And then, of course, we've got the next in-game content, new enemies, villain sectors, region on the war table. Who knows? Hopefully the war map will show us more, and even patrol mode. That's one I forgot about. Can't believe I forgot about that, but patrol mode will be absolutely amazing once it's added. Now, from everything that I've gathered, the content drop should be happening soon. I'm thinking this is the month that we're getting the roadmap and the mystery character. I think they're going to do it back to back to show off the fact that, hey, we are working on all this stuff. It is coming. We just need a little bit more time than we thought. Now, this could be in the next final weeks, if not days, because usually Thursdays is when they drop things, although they drop some stuff on Tuesdays as well, so who knows. And it's almost like the next phase for the game, or like in the MCU, when one phase ends, it takes a couple months before we get the next phase, and that's when content starts rolling out. kind of thinking it like this, as we're at the end of phase 2 and we're about to move into phase 3, with phase 1 being the campaign, phase 2 being the Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, and Black Panther editions, and the raid really signaling the end of that, with now phase 3 beginning very soon, hopefully, once that roadmap drops. And finally, are they going to add Thanos to the game to snap away all the bugs? Unfortunately, it's not that easy, but I think a lot of work that they've been working on, and that reason they're quiet and haven't been pushing out the roadmap, is that is the focus of their goal, is making sure that the bugs are solved, they're fixed, making sure that the raid is easier to complete without having bugs, restarts, maybe even like join in progress, even though I know that's not happening, but still, one can hope for that. They gave us a weekend for those extra units, so there is solutions. They are working on things, and they do have plans and surprises along the way. So really, it's just about patience and taking our time in order to get there, so that when this new content drops, it drops out smoothly and well executed. Now, with all that being said, I personally am not giving up on this game. I may take a break from it, I may step away, I might dive into some Dying Light 2, as you have all seen from my recent videos, or even check out some Borderlands to get myself hyped up for Tiny Tina's Wonderland that I'm super excited for, especially with all my D&D nerdiness love that I have. I'm so excited for that game and to check it out and see what classes and multi-class and everything in it. So stay tuned for the ride as I continue to cover not only Marvel's Avengers, but every game that comes out as possible as I can that I'm personally excited for, showing off some Let's Plays, all kinds of stuff like that, as this is the new revamped Capstone Breakout. I'm so excited to give you guys this content and show it off. So be sure to hit that subscribe to come along for the journey, and be sure to check me out over on Twitch, where I stream live, where I'll be showing off all these games firsthand over there, then bringing them over here later, and maybe even doing some streams over here down the road. Only time will tell. As always, heroes, I appreciate you. Stay amazing, and until the next video, bye bye.